Hi, I'm Karen, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do some canoe strokes. So the first thing that we do is we always make sure that we're wearing a life vest when we're around a water source or we're going out onto a dock. So we always want to make sure that we're wearing a life vest that fits us, and we're going to make sure that before I get in the boat, I'm going to clip it up and zip it up properly. I'll show you guys how to do that. Before I get into the boat, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the paddle here. I chose a paddle that when I put it on my toe and I rest my hand across the top, it's about my arm is about parallel with the ground there when I rest it on top. So you never want to jam your paddle into the ground. You never want to dig it around in the ground because you can get some damage here on your paddle and it will affect the capability of your paddling when you're on the lake. So always put it on your toe when you're not using it. My right hand is my dominant hand, so I'm going to place it right here in the center of my canoe paddle, just like so. And I'm going to put my left hand right on the top, just like that. So the first stroke that I'm going to show you is just a basic stroke. It's called the forward stroke, and you place your paddle into the water. You want your paddle to be a little bit diagonal, and you want to just pull forward in the water. You want this entire paddle portion to be in the water, or else you're not going to be getting a very good stroke. So make sure you place it all the way into the water and pull back. And then to go forward again, you bring the paddle out of the water completely, and once again in the water, pull back. The next stroke that I'm going to show you is the backstroke. And if you guys get into a jam where you crash into some bushes along the side, or you're going to crash into another boat, you might have to do the backward stroke quickly. So basically what you do is the same thing as the forward stroke, except backwards. You stick your paddle into the water behind you and you back, just like that. You just pull the water backwards. And you'll see, I'll show you in a few minutes how the boat moves backwards when you do that motion there. The next stroke I'm going to show you is called the draw stroke. And this is really important for when you're coming up to the dock, you're getting ready to get out of your boat. And basically all you do is you reach out as far as you comfortably can without falling out of the boat. Place your paddle into the water and pull the water towards the boat. And you just bring your paddle out of the water and again, pull the water towards the boat. And this will bring the boat to the dock so that you can get out. So the next stroke is another maneuver that can help you avoid crashing into other boats in the side of the lake or rocks or anything that might be out there. And it's called the prize stroke. And it's kind of the same thing as the draw stroke, except you were moving your boat away from whatever object you're trying to avoid. So you stick your paddle into the water directly next to the boat and you push the water away from the boat like so. And again, you only push as far as you can comfortably reach. You don't lean your body out of the boat ever. All right, so next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to safely get into a canoe from a boat dock. And the very first thing you want to do is put your paddle down on the side of the dock because you don't need it getting in the way when you're trying to get in. Next thing I'm going to do is make sure that my life vest is secured properly. So I'm going to zip it up here. Clip on the bottom. Make sure all the straps and zippers and clips are secured and fastened tightly so that you don't fall out of your life vest if you accidentally fall in. So now that my life vest is on, I'm going to bring the boat up to the side. Well, let's see, first I'm gonna unhook my boat here, put the rope inside. So an important thing to remember when you're getting into the boat is you always want 3 points of contact, and that means 2 hands and 1 foot. All right, so I'm going to hold the boat to the side of the dock here so that it doesn't sneak away on me here. I'm going to put 1 foot inside. I have 2 hands on the boat here, see, 1 foot inside. I'm going to shift my weight across the boat and grab the other side. See how my 2 hands are on the boat and 1 foot is firmly inside? And then I can just sit down. And now I can reach over and grab my paddle. All right. The first stroke I can show you here is the pry stroke here. This one will get me away from the dock easily. So I'm sticking my paddle in directly next to the boat and pushing the water away. See how I'm moving away from the dock? And then again, if I want to come back to the dock, I'll use the draw stroke and pull the water towards the boat. And now I am coming back towards the dock. So next, forward stroke, placing the paddle completely in the water and pulling forward. And as you can see, my boat is turning as I'm doing my forward paddle. Switch sides so you can see here. All right, so next, the backward stroke. If you want to, as you can see, I'm kind of heading towards those bushes over here. So I'm gonna just put my paddle in back here and pull the water back. And I back out of those bushes real nice. All right, so now I'll come back to the dock with my draw stroke and I will show you guys how I exit the boat. So first I put my paddle out of the way so I don't trip on it. Put my hands on the side of the dock here. So it's the same thing as before. 2 hands, 1 foot. You want 3 points of contact. First, I'm going to start by putting 1 hand on the dock, 1 foot out, bring my hand back to the boat, and then step out of the boat. Don't forget to grab your rope. Remember, when you're on a dock and around a canoe, make sure that you always go low and slow so that you don't fall in.